In 1969, Herbert Johnson Louis created and chaired Maricopa Hospital's orthopedic residency program. The Phoenix Integrated Orthopedic Residency Program graduated its first orthopedic surgeon in 1973. Before he retired in 1989, Dr. Louis trained and graduated 50 residents. His graduates have continued the high standards of care that he represented, and many have chosen to stay and practice in the Phoenix area.
My father and I were certainly exceptionally privileged, and he always said, great privilege comes great responsibility. Healthcare of your community is critical to the success of the community from the bottom to the top.
A lot of great minds came together to come up with the name Valleywise. It's a safety net hospital for the entire valley. It still captures that patient population that is in need of great care.
A section of the community that really can't afford it.
That's the population that my dad really wanted to focus on. He was a surgeon. He knew he was damn good at it, but he knew he was good at being a teacher. He was in private practice for a little while, and that's not what he liked, and was introduced to the county hospital and the education program there.
What any good teacher loves is making a difference, and my dad made a bigger difference than most.
It was a perfect setting for him to impart not only his clinical knowledge and his skills, but what he was raised with, improving your community and working hard on everything that you do.
His goal, once shifting to the teaching aspect, was to say to those he was teaching, this is what this profession demands of you. This is what I demand of you. This is what I expect you should demand of yourself. And to take that from your training into the community.
He spent all of his hours teaching and paying attention to these residents. I think his days were beyond 24 hours. He got so much done. He did it for $1 a year. That's the lore that he was paid by the county hospital $1.
Dr. Louis was the epitome of that standard. And if we can continue to produce that, we will make the world a better place.
He influenced so many people and donated so much time, done pretty quietly. He never wanted the spotlight. You know, it was never part of his equation.
He went to Africa after the residency program to just teach. He just loved to teach.
It was right at the beginning of the AIDS epidemic. He went over and he lectured from the pediatric side, infection, to fractures, to joint replacement. Those are the memories that I remember from my father, his dedication and the requirements of knowing so much orthopedics. He had to have a command of all levels and all aspects of orthopedics because of what he did here.
If my dad were to come back and see Valleywise, it would be a true source of pride that we are following the ethos that he had in teaching these doctors.
To bring compassion, to bring excellence, bring it all.
You can be a really good surgeon, but if you're not a good person, you're not going to have the effect that you could otherwise.
He said, Dave, people are going to come to you, and in the course of 10 or 12 minutes, if you spend a lot of time with them, they're going to lay down on a table and allow you to cut them open. If you're not humbled by that, you are not a great surgeon.
We know that Valleywise will graduate medical doctors that are excellent in clinical skills, but they will graduate doctors that are aware of their community, aware of the responsibility they have. I know it's a model program for bringing this back into medical education.
Congratulations to the Louis family on the 2024 Arizona Legacy Award in honor of the legacy of Dr. Louis.